Hey, I'm Big Dan.
And I'm Little Dan.
And some poor people have contacted us and said they want to know how to do festivals on a budget.
Cost of living crisis.
Cost of living crisis festival, yeah.
Yeah.
So we used to do that quite often.
Yeah.
So
Still do a bit.
let's try and give some really bad advice.
Right, first thing you do when you've got a festival you want to go to,
Yeah.
you got to buy a fucking ticket, haven't you? That's your big expense. Usually the one biggest, most costly thing, unless you've got to fly abroad somewhere, that's your big cost. So how can you get the ticket for cheaper? Or
Sexual favours.
sexual favours.
Sexual favours.
Does that mean with the old ladies, like, great, now we'll go buy your festival ticket?
Yes, yes.
Sugar daddy, yes. Yeah. Do lots of chores you get it for your birthday present, maybe?
I'm too old for chores.
Yeah,
man.
I know.
They call that going to work.
Yeah.
Yes.
Most festivals, the big ones, offer volunteer schemes where you can work for the festival and they'll pay you with a ticket. So you end up.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the exact details of Bloodstock are, for example, but we've spoken to people who've done it before, where they've got to work like a set amount of hours on a day, but then the rest of the day they're free.
It's basically slavery, but they pay you in bands.
Yeah. Yes. You get paid in hopefully seeing the bands you want to see. Yeah.
It's almost communism.
I think it's a good idea if you're really sort of strapped for cash, and that's like a way of getting you in the festival. Your biggest expense gone, because you know all you got to do is do a few hours standing in a field, make sure no one goes past this one gate. You know, you're on time already.
Been doing this about 40 seconds already, mate. Come on.
Can I have a small dram, please?
A small drink.
Yeah, we'll work our way through. Yeah.
Small.
That's a bit big. Okay, that's fine. That's enough. That's enough. You've put. Oh, you're wasting it now.
Got to lick that.
Yeah. Go on then. Yeah, go volunteer if you can. I'll put a link to at least a couple of festival schemes. They've got things on their websites. Go look at the websites. Fuck it. Other ways, buying. Now, when I wrote this down, I was trying to think of what the right word was to use. So I couldn't think of it because second-hand ticket sounds wrong, or used.
Used ticket.
Used ticket still sounds wrong.
It means the festival's over.
Yeah.
And you're buying a useless ticket. Yeah.
Second-hand sounds as well. Whereas the word resale just doesn't sound quite right either. I don't know what the right word
true.
is. Not skull. But like, someone can't go to a festival. They want to get rid of their ticket quickly. That's a good way of getting a ticket cheaper. A lot of people pay the same ticket price, you know. But I've had it in the past where someone sold me their ticket out of desperation, last minute. This Bloodstock a few years back. Someone sold me their Bloodstock ticket because they weren't going for €75.
75 euros.
Yeah, which was way cheaper at the time. So I basically paid like 50 quid or whatever for this ticket, Bloodstock ticket. So that was fantastic.
Also, somebody that I know just sold their early bird ticket because they're not going anymore.
Yep.
Through the resale
Website.
thing.
Yeah.
Which meant that somebody got a ticket for early bird prices, and which is
Yeah,
quite
with Bloodstock now, because they're digital tickets, you have to buy. If you're reselling it, you have to go through the website. It's all digital tickets.
Yes,
Isn't it? It's annoying, but
that's why all festivals are going, really,
Yeah,
isn't it? Digital
yeah.
tickets where
it makes it annoying for resale because the second-hand market is now a bit different. Which is a bit annoying because I'm notorious for buying my ticket last minute, hoping that someone's going to sell me one for cheap.
or you look for the bloke in the car park that's got no teeth,
Yeah.
and you buy one off him
For sexual favours.
for sexual favours, yeah. For a handy J behind Marks and Sparks, yeah.
Yeah.
Solid advice.
Lastly, deposit schemes. Most festivals offer these now because they realise you're all skin and you do everything in life now through payments of 3. PayPal are doing it. Everyone's doing it now. What is it, Klarna and all that? You can't buy a thing. Buy it through, in 3 separate instalments.
For slightly more than it would have cost you.
Not always.
No, but many times slightly more than it would have cost you to just buy it outright.
Yeah, but I know many festivals now do a deposit scheme where you're a student or whatever. You're waiting for that student money to come through. You can spread it over now, which that's big. Makes a big difference for a lot of people. I've never done it personally because I just like to go. I'll buy a ticket.
Another big thing about festivals is transportation costs, logistics.
Get in there.
Get in there. Fucking get in there.
That's the hard one. I've written down sharing is caring.
Learn to drive.
Learn to get a car.
You fucking scabby bastards.
Get a car.
Get a fucking car.
I've got a limit rule now. When you used to have a car full of people and going to a festival. Only 3 people in my car now. That's it.
Yeah.
3 people plus gear. I'm not in anymore. I'm not a minibus. Yeah. The amount of times I overloaded the Escort when that was full of people who get
And the car.
and the car, yeah. But now I've got the Sandero. It's kind of like the rule is now 3 people only plus equipment. That's about the amount you can take.
I normally travel alone
because
other people annoy me when I'm driving.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, they do things that are annoying. Like they play with my dials, man.
Breathe.
Touch my dials. They're constantly fucking around with the window for some reason.
Yeah.
I'll control the temperature. Tell me if you're too hot or too cold. I've got buttons that do that.
Yeah. I was sat in the car the other day. You know this heat wave we've got. Have the aircon on full blast, thinking, oh, it's not chilly in here. My girlfriend sat there, put a hoodie on.
Mental.
I was like, what are you doing? I can turn it down a bit. I can make it slightly warmer if you want. What are you putting your hoodie on for?
This isn't about us doing this. This is great advice.
How to get there? Yeah, so
get there.
Sharing is caring. Literally, try and share. Get in with a mate who doesn't drive with anyone else. Just see if you can get in their car and give them some petrol money, 20 quid, whatever it is. You know,
or sexual favours.
Or sexual favours.
Sexual favours.
That's an option. If you can't do that, you've got no mates, or none of your mates drive because you're all just weird. A lot of companies, well, some companies, some festivals have this. I've done it before, with a couple of times, twice actually, where you buy your ticket. It's called Summer. You buy your ticket and your transportation at the same time through a bus company. Argon Events typically did it. I did it when I went to Hellfest. Did it when I went to Wacken Winter Nights. And they've got your ticket already when you get on the bus, so you can't fucking lose it.
Only 25% of the time your bus will be cancelled, so that's good, you know.
But we got the bus straight there and back, and it's fantastic. That worked really well. Obviously, the big green coach for places like Bloodstock and that. The bus is generally the cheapest way of transportation to get there.
They're also slow, and you might be stuck next to a smelly person.
That's why you're paying so it's cheaper than getting an Uber.
To have to deal with the great unwashed.
Yes, basically, yeah. Any other tips for transport? I don't know. Hitchhiking. I know people have done it, but
that's how you get unwanted sexual favours.
Yeah, that's not real favours, are they? Yeah.
That's how you get shanked. Let's face it.
Yeah. Bit risky. We have toyed about the idea once of might try this again sometime in the future, attempting it anyway, of getting to Bloodstock by boat.
Yes, I think it's possible.
Yeah.
I've mapped out the systems, and the system. I think it's absolutely fucking possible.
We've just got to talk to Bloodstock and say, can we
arrive by
boat? Because the river goes right past the site, and we could get off there. Like, it's doable.
Yeah.
I think we just need Bloodstock admin to say
yes,
okay.
Oh, and a boat.
Yeah, we've got one there.
I ain't fucking rowing.
Well, it's not paddling down.
Same shit, innit? I'm not. No,
well, you've got an outboard motor.
No, I've sold it because I don't have a boat.
We can paddle. It's fine. We get 2 outboards, one on either side, and we paint.
Yes, yeah. Okay, 2 outboards. So all we need is to buy a boat and 2 outboard. Well, okay, we've got 2 outboard motors.
Yeah.
And this plan's shit, mate.
I think, mate, we can paddle. It's fine.
All right, we'll paddle now.
Right, yeah. So buy a boat. That's your transportation.
We're really shit at this. How have we been going for this many years?
You know what? To get a car. If we drive, we're on
a
transport.
Why are we going by boat if we've got cars?
I think it's fun. Or we could do the fake TV thing, like Top Gear do. Turn up in our cars up to the nearest bridge, and then you start filming when you're on the one bridge away, and you get on the boat there. And
it's a bloody good idea.
Yeah, fake it. That's how TV works.
We digress.
Gear.
Guns.
No.
Lots of guns.
No. Equipment. This is equipment you'll need at a festival to be able to survive at a festival. Things like your tent and shit like that. So, the cheapest method is borrowing.
Borrow.
No, not borrow, but actual borrow. But you've probably got a family member or friend who's not going to the festival who might have a tent that's been sat in their shed or whatever for months. They've never used it. Like, ask, they'll say, can I borrow your tent? They're like, yeah, sure. Ask family members or friends. They might even have a tent lying around. You can just borrow it.
And then waterproof the fucking thing.
And then do set it up and make sure it doesn't leak and stuff like that first before you do. But if you haven't got nothing to borrow, buying second hand is your second best option.
Facebook Marketplace,
Gumtree, all that kind of things. You will find tents that originally cost hundreds of pounds.
People still use Gumtree?
I believe so.
Is it $19.99?
I don't think Gumtree was around then.
Yes, it was. I swear it was. I swear it's been as around for as long as I've been a teenager. Like,
you've been a teenager 20 years.
Yeah. I can tell. 20
23 years.
Yeah.
By use, you can buy tents that originally cost hundreds for like 20 quid. The amount of people who buy tents, use them for one summer, and they get stuck in a shed or a garage or whatever for the rest of their life, and someone then digs it out and goes, oh, I'll put it on Facebook Marketplace, 20 quid, and you get yourself a high quality tent, it's barely been used, for fuck all money. And that works really well. This is effectively the accommodation section, and the way you always make accommodation cheaper is again sharing. We've shared tents before at festivals.
Have we?
Yeah. 2016, 17. It was one of those weird ones where it's got two compartments with an extra shared bit in the middle. It was Monkey's old tent, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that now. Yeah. That was, oh yeah. Because I remember. Yeah. Because there was a system where
There was a system.
you
Yeah.
couldn't enter the tent because something might have been happening. And yeah.
So, I always used to share tents with mates until I realised that being in a tent on your own is fucking way better.
Oh fuck yeah.
It really is. But we're talking about people who can't afford that at the minute, unless you can borrow your uncle's tent or whatever.
I mean, because if you're sharing with a mate, it's a bit awkward when you get up in the middle of the night and piss in a Pringles can.
It is.
Especially if you spray a little bit.
Especially if they're watching. I can't do it if
Puts
you're
me
watching.
off. It cools back up.
Yeah.
It does. It's.
A Pringles can apparently contains the same size as a full bladder, and apparently is waterproof. I've never tried it personally.
Have you ever pissed into a measuring jug?
No.
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 Okay. Just wondering.
You'd have to do it more than once to see if there's a consistent
There isn't.
level. No.
There isn't. No. It just turns into a competition with yourself, seeing how much
Can I
you can
beat
pick.
what
Can I
previous
beat? Yeah,
records?
your personal best. Yeah.
Wow.
It's good fun.
It's just getting bored of things during lockdown.
I lived alone for a long time. Okay, a very long time. Right.
What were we talking about? Oh yeah, buying tents off
Fuck
Gumtree. Other equipment that you need to save that will save you money at a festival. It's going to rain, isn't it? It might not,
Eventually.
but you typically, if you expect rain, always expect rain. So prepare for that and bring your own rain equipment. Your poncho, your umbrella, whatever, wellies. Bring your own. You don't want to get caught out in the rain when you're there and having to go to the little shop that they've got that sells a poncho that costs 50p at Tesco for £4.50. You know, that's going to fuck you over. Thank you very much. What else is there? Yeah, wellies, because the guys...
Say when.
When? Yeah, the guys who sell wellies, like I remember this was Glastonbury Festival, first ever festival I went to, 2005, Glastonbury. There were two stands, wellie stand, sandal stand, right? On the first day, the heavens opened, absolute downpour. The sandal guy packed up and fucked off home, right? Because it was just absolute quagmire.
Was it owned by an Arabian farmer? Like,
I don't know. It's bloke saying wellies in sandals in a field.
it's like the only time those two things make sense together.
But the wellie guy was doing fantastic because everyone was buying wellies off him. He was charging a ridiculous amount for these. So bring your own. Go to Tesco, buy a 50p poncho, emergency blanket, whatever it's going to be to keep you dry, and don't get fucked over by because they've got you over a barrel on the prices of cheap tap.
It's gotten to the point where we're talking about wellies now, Dan.
Wellies. Well, let's move on to bringing your own fucking phone charger.
Yeah, power bank.
Bring
or
a
something.
power bank.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to pay extra for one of those little charging the phone locker things.
Or you can go and buy or rent a power bank.
Yeah.
And they give you
But-
like 20% charge, and you're really disappointed because you can't watch porn.
And the thing is,
10.
if you spend 20 quid on buying your own power bank, that's your power bank that you can use for other festivals and when you're at home. Wow. That's a good money saving idea.
Because then you own it.
You own it, it's your thing.
And if you have to give it back to the festival, that's communism.
So it's like having your own car rather than getting a bus.
We're really good at this, mate.
We are fantastic.
We are
yeah,
really
yeah.
good.
Rishi Sunak's out of the job soon. He's going to need a new chancellor, isn't he? Right. Also, equipment, cash machines.
Yeah, they charge you the fucking.
Bring your own
they charge
cash.
you the-
Bring cash. Well, a lot of places will have.
Yeah, who uses cash anymore?
That's true. A lot of places will have contactless, boop, 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 but they're always at festivals.
So, how does it go down? Okay, good, thanks, man.
That's when you're paying £5 a pint. A lot of places are going cashless, which is fantastic in terms of not having to use cash machines at festivals that charge you £4.50 to take out your own money. So try and avoid ATMs if you can, because they are going to be a nightmare. And also, don't buy a program. If you need to take money, like I typically always do because I find it's a good souvenir. You get the lanyard,
I like the souvenir.
you get the lanyard as well. But if you're on a budget, it's like £5 to £7 these days. It used to be £5. I think it's more like £7. It's probably gonna be a tenner this year at Bloodstock. You know, those programs very expensive. Good. I will probably get one, but if you're on a budget, don't, because you can use Clash Finder if you want.
Fucking brilliant.
Go to Clash Finder before the event. Lay out all the bands that you want to see and when they're playing, and then highlight them all in various colours. And then print it out and can bring it with you.
The other thing that you normally get with the program is a sitemap.
Yeah, that's also on the website.
But that's also on the website. If you haven't got your data, just screenshot it. Then it's on your phone to look at it whenever you want. Which is why you need a fucking power bank.
Yeah, yeah.
It goes full circle, man.
Yeah, it's fantastic. So, that's honestly doing all those things saves you a big fucking chunk of money. So far.
Fucking warm in here.
Shall we get onto the beer then?
I'm on the beer.
No, the beer.
All right then.
Cheapest way of getting alcohol at the festival.
Bring your own.
Homebrew.
Homebrew. I did that last year.
Yeah, homebrew. Honestly,
awesome.
Homebrew's so cheap.
And the fucking thing was, I took so much fucking homebrew home with me.
It's so cheap. Like, you don't realise how you drink it out 2 litre plastic bottles.
I couldn't fucking possibly get through it all.
Yeah,
it was insane.
You can do premium homebrew. I think that's the stuff that Mickey did. You know, we did the little hunt for his homebrew that he dropped.
Yeah, man, can't see a brother lose beer.
No, we did find it in the end.
We did.
But yes, homebrew's the cheapest method of bringing your own alcohol. Obviously, it's not for everyone. I've never done it yet.
It's fun.
Yeah,
you get to
a little bit of a science lesson with alcohol.
It is. So you got your little bubble stop at the top. You watch it go glug glug glug.
Yeah.
And it's cool. Yeah.
Other than that, cheap piss warm cans of lager. From your Lidl or whatever, 40p a can, whatever it is these days. That'll do you fine because, I mean, when it's warm beer, it doesn't really matter what it tastes like.
No.
I'll be bringing Brewdog with me because I like the premium stuff, you know, the Lost Lager, but I'm buying bulk. I'm buying the biggest box they do, so it's cheaper.
Take spirits.
Yes.
Because now cheap spirits are similarly priced. Spirits. Not that, because that's my fucking corner shop and it costs a tenner.
Yeah.
But
Tesco's big bottle of vodka.
Look, you can buy like, you know, a fucking crate of beer that comes up to like
24 cans, 50p a can kind of thing. Yeah.
Buy a crate that comes up to about 40 units, or you can have a litre of fucking strong alcohol.
Yeah.
With 40 units.
And then you bring mixers. Cans of Rio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking sick.
Yeah. Definitely.
Cost effective.
It's a very good alcohol to price to volume ratio.
Weight.
Yeah, weight. And that's a big thing, especially if you get in the bus. You can't be carrying 200 cans of beer with you. Arena beers are very expensive. So find a way of making that cheaper on your own. Figure it out. So no, I'm not going to say any more than that.
Like those mad nutters that bury it in the field before the festival starts and then goes and digs it up.
That's incredibly extra. That is next level, way ahead, advanced level shit. I'm all about people, you know, somehow they figure out they're very creative individuals, you know. Yeah. And some festivals as well offer a Bloodstock used to do this years ago, not happened since because they use a cup. They've got plastic cups now. But some festivals still do have the cardboard cups, and it's like if you bring the cardboard cup back to a certain point, they'll give you 10p or whatever it is per cup. And so you see guys going around collecting fucking shit,
massive stacks of cups,
huge stacks of big fucking stacks of these cups, and you know, getting some money back for it. So that's a good option if you're because you might be able to earn yourself another beer.
And then you do that thing where you attach a really long bit of string to the cup,
and then you
when they come to pick it up, you pull it along and watch them. Yeah.
That's classic.
They were the days.
Fucking brilliant.
All that food.
Unfortunately, you're going to be away for 3, 4, 5 days at a time. You're going to need to eat some food. That is an expense you're going to have to include.
You do need to eat. It's true.
Yeah, it is a fact.
Yeah.
Beer, you cannot survive on beer alone for 5 days.
We've tried.
Yeah.
Tried really hard.
It's not fun time. So,
I mean, when you've had nothing but beer, you get the beer squits pretty bad.
Yeah, there's many.
They just come at any point, don't they?
Many food vendors at festivals, fucking loads of them. And if you survive on that food alone, you're going to be skint. Like, you could easily spend hundreds. It's insane the amount of money you can spend. You know, when there's like £15 for big full meals and people have 3 or 4 of them in one day, across 5 days, that adds up.
Those pigeons are shagging, look.
Oh, wow, that is shagging pigeons.
Go on, boy.
What if it's 2 boys?
Huh? Then I'm just cheering both of them on.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. They've stopped. That was quick. Fucking hell, no, that was quick. They've stopped.
That was quick.
That was.
Was it? Hell, you trooper.
Not in this weather anyway. It's too fucking warm.
Probably what we're thinking.
Yeah, exactly. What we talk about food, yeah. Right, food vendors, fucking expect you can spend a lot of money. It's ridiculous. One portion of chips can be £5. It's insane. Like cheesy chips, whatever. I tend to find at Bloodstock the pie shop is reasonably priced for what you get.
I do say, especially if it's like you're there for 4 days.
Yeah.
Have a couple of fucking decent meals from the
vendors. I typically will have one big meal in the arena each day. The rest of it spread out with what I'll bring with me. But the cheapest stuff you can bring with you, you mostly know what it's going to be. Your noodles, your pork and beans in a can, stuff that can be quickly just heated up, and you can have that. Pot noodles, fantastic thing in the morning as well. Love it. But pork and beans is my favourite. Mm-hmm. Tin fruit. A lot of people go on about tin fruit. There's a lot of goodness for you. A lot of sugar in that as well. Keep you going. Stop you feeling like shit because you're at a festival, you're eating shit food, drinking loads of beer. Your energy's lagging. A bit of fruit would do you a lot of good. Also, I had an idea as well. I was thinking about how many calories you can get for the cheapest amount that won't go off in a tent. And this
Sperm?
Yes, no.
Oh, okay.
I think that'd go off quite quickly, to be fair.
Skim it.
Skim it. There's a bit of a top on it. No, jam sandwiches. Loaf of bread's like 36p, cheapest one you can get. Jar of jam is about 31p. That's jam sandwiches for 3 days easily. Less than £1. You did mention, when I brought this up earlier, that you're going to have to decant the jam out of the jam jar into a plastic container.
I can't think of anything more fucking miserable.
Yeah, no, don't just sneak the plastic, the jam jar in.
Do you know what happens if you eat jam outside in the countryside? Wasps and ants.
Yeah.
Right? Nobody wants ants at a picnic, man.
I love jam, though.
And wasps?
No, not really.
Bad idea, man.
Yeah, stick to the noodles, I guess.
Noodles.
Or put jam in your mate's tent.
That's fucking hilarious. Let's do that.
I'm bringing some jam.
Yeah. Wait till they're asleep and just smear it on their face. They passed out.
Fucking hell.
No, they pass out. Yeah, just.
Who's getting jammed at the festival?
That's now a thing.
Oh no.
That's a new game we play now.
They're going to be confiscating jars of jam off everyone.
Imagine trying to wash the jam off.
Oh.
Oh, brilliant.
But yeah, other than that, you know what you like. Cereal bars, all that kind of stuff. It's fairly cheap. Go to cheap discount places. You get some good bargains. Merch. Right. There's many merch vendors, places selling t-shirts, all kinds of shit. And I've seen some people spend loads of money on that. And it's like, when I see someone spend 200 quid on vinyl and then put it in their tent, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
It's just gonna warp like fuck.
Yeah, like...
Why would you do that? Mental.
I'll buy a couple of t-shirts at a festival, right? I'm not going to buy shit tons of CDs and vinyl because I haven't got that kind of money to start with. But also, why? A festival. Order it online, get it delivered to your house. That's much better. These vendors also sell during other months of the year and it's probably a bit cheaper. But there are budget options at a festival. There's charity stalls that have donations and stuff like that. You sell it, so your money you spend there is going to charity. But also, some of the vendors have bargain buckets. Stop being Tory.
No, I'm not. Charity.
Some vendors have bargain buckets, and you see people at the start rummaging through. Most of the t-shirts are absolute wank, but you might find something you like. So some of the guys have before. They turn up and like this t-shirt. Oh look, I found this really cool band shirt. And it's like they pay £3 for it. So there's some really good options for that. Also, with the actual festival shirt, at the festival they're quite expensive. They're up to £25 now. Pop, aren't they?
Yeah, it can be quite pricey.
What can benefit you sometimes is buy your t-shirt after the event, because they might have leftover stock that they're selling off cheap, or you might be able to get one used from somewhere. Someone's just selling one, whatever. I found Bloodstock shirts for sale at a car boot sale of a guy who's just selling like t-shirts. It was a Bloodstock 2011 shirt, brand new, never been opened, never been used. Just there, I bought it.
Bundles.
Yeah, bundles as well. Yeah,
Buy bundles.
Yeah. Oh, we did get some mystery bundles at Bloodstock one year. They were shit.
This was part of a bundle.
Yeah, oh yeah, from a band. Yeah, yeah. You want to get that at festivals, unfortunately.
No.
Because the festivals take a cut of the merch, don't they?
Still though, solid advice.
Yeah, definitely.
Bundle. That's a nice word. Bundle. Bundle. Oh yeah.
Bundle.
Let's do one of them. Life's all right.
These are nice little glasses, aren't they? Right. I think we've run out of ideas now. some sensible stuff in there, some very not sensible stuff in there.
Sexual favours.
If I see you coming at me with jam at Bloodstock, I'm fucking legging it the other way.
If you come over with sexual favours,
Yeah, it's not involved with jam. Yeah, I don't want wasps.
Stevie sex.
No.
No.
Yeah,
That's technically bestiality.
this is too philosophical for me right now. They're not stinging you out of enjoyment, are they? They're stinging you out of defence or attack.
No, but I'm pretty sure, if say you were to go and fuck a goat, the goat wouldn't enjoy it too much.
I can't answer this.
I'm pretty sure that bestiality is more for the
Oh, fucking hell.
You know what I mean, though? Yeah. It's not for the animals' enjoyment.
Jesus Christ.
More for your enjoyment. Whew. Cool.
So, wait, if you're sat having a wank, right, and you get stung by a bee,
Yeah.
is that bestiality?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you come, yeah.
if you manage to finish.
If you enjoy it, I reckon that if you get stung on the cock whilst having a one off the wrist, then it's probably definitely.
Suddenly, that's not solo sex.
No, it's not. There's been a other party involved, and that's the bee. What you have done, if you enjoy it, is you've raped a bee, mate.
And you should be locked up.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Right, can we shut the fuck up now? Right. There's some helpful tips somewhere in what we've just said in the last 20 minutes or whatever.
Don't have a wank around bees.
If you've got some budget-saving tips for festivals, please leave them in the comments down below. And let's shill our own stuff as well. We've got t-shirts and patches for sale. Go link in the description to those. Go buy some. Thank you very much. And hopefully we will see you at a festival sometime soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Will we?
Laters.